Hey yo, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only WestCoastKing and welcome back to the Dortmund career. And we are now over halfway through the season. We're going into the month of February here. We're 8 points clear in the league, which is gonna be a big boost to us because from here on out, we're competing on 3 fronts and it's getting down to squeaky bum time. It's getting down to the big matches here. We have the Domestic Cup quarterfinal coming up this month. We're getting into the knockout rounds of the Champions League as well. Plus, we have still games to play, obviously, in the Bundesliga. So we're competing on 3 fronts. And I still think that we have the team to win all of them. So I don't plan on getting knocked out of any competitions here. Although if I played like I did last episode where I lost both of the games that I played, that might not happen. But still, I still believe in this team, and I do believe that they can get everything done. I still think that we can do the trouble. We can win all 3 competitions in our first season here. We just got to put it all together now. And since we're competing in 3 different competitions for the rest of the way here, and the fact that I sold Sebastian Rode last episode, I want a little bit more depth in the midfield, so I'm going to dip into the youth academy for the very first time, and I'm going to call a player up. We actually have a really good youth academy. We have really good players in here, so you can take a look at the potentials of all of these guys. There's a lot of players in the mid-90s possibly for potentials, but there is only one midfielder that is eligible to be called up right now, and that is Benjamin Lang. He's 60 overall already, and I don't even think I've given him any training. So I really like the look of this guy. Potential 81 to 91. I'd probably say it's going to be on the higher side, closer to 90, given the fact that I have not trained him at all, and he's already up to 60 overall. Looks like a decent player. He may see some action here and there. He'll be on the bench for our first game today, so he might get on the field every once in a while throughout the rest of this season, but he's more of a player for the future. So to start off the month of February here, we're going to be on the road against Cologne, and originally I had targeted this match as a bit of a tune-up game for us. Get the starters out there, get an easy win under their belt. I think Cologne's a team that we can handle quite easily, but I've actually reconsidered that. Given the fact that I didn't rotate the team at all in January, the starters probably need a little bit of a rest, so I'm going to go with a full reserve lineup here. Most of these players, other than a couple of substitute appearances, haven't seen the pitch in a month and a half. So they should be fired up and ready to go and prove that they also belong at Dortmund and in the team and deserve some playing time. We might see the debut of Alphonso Davies in this one as well. He is on the bench, as well as the young kid I just called up from the youth academy. So I still think we're a good team. I still think we're better than Cologne, even with this team on the pitch. They're good. I believe in this team as well. I like these players. Let's go get the job done. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Cologne. And despite everything I said about us being the better team in this one, I'm not going to overlook this team, this Cologne team. I did that a little bit against Mainz last episode. I paid the price for it. We're focused, and we are fully committed to winning this match in front of us right here. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Get across. Oh, Zagadou. Wow. Oh, no. Is that actually the goal? Is he on sides? He is on sides. He gets that's a back heel finish off of just the most random deflection. Okay, that's fine. You know what? It was a lucky goal. There's no other way to describe what just happened there than pure luck. I think that was Locadia saved by Weidenfeller. It comes off of Bartra and a back heel tap in. Are you kidding? Wow, man. Here we go, out wide. We have Acosta in there for Dahoud. Oh no, that's Barco. I get the two of them so mixed up, but either way, it's a really good play. Barco and Dahoud look identical. They're the same height, they have dark hair, they have the same physique. It's hard to tell them apart, but either way, Dolberg gets us on the board, gets the equalizer less than 30 minutes in. We're back in the game. That's the confidence I'm looking for from the team. They know how good they are. They know that they should be winning this game, and I still expect them to go get it done. Oh no, Cordoba. Good turn from Cordoba. And 35 minutes in, Cologne are back in the lead. That was my fault. I dropped back off of him with Dendonker. I thought he was going to try to make a pass. I tried to cut the passing lane, and I ended up just giving him a space to shoot. That was a bad play. That's 100% my fault. All right, we have it all to do once again. Up here for Schürrle. Nice little move from Schürrle, and there is the instant equalizer. Mahmoud Dahoud And it is 2-2, 38 minutes in. I did not expect this game to turn into a goal fest. I didn't think Cologne had it in him, honestly. I did underestimate him a little bit in that department, I guess. But okay, it's game on here, baby. It truly is game on. 2-2, less than 40 minutes in. Uh-oh. Oh, there's so many numbers coming forward. And the ref blows the whistle for halftime. Finally, that doesn't bite me. That usually happens to me. We were outnumbered, I think, coming back on defense on a counterattack. Wow, that was lucky. It's a counterattack. Cordoba is through off of one of our corners, and nobody's catching him. He's going to look for the cutback pass, though. We play it nicely, and we didn't play it nicely enough. We had it, and then Bartra sank off of the cutter. That was a little unfortunate. That's the sliders, though. When I turn the marking down, we're not going to stick closely enough to those players in those positions. I tried to stop the pass. I didn't quite do a good enough job, and they got it. Okay, Cologne's back in the lead, 3-2. Dahoud all the way up for Dolberg. Dolberg looking for some space. Finds that to Yarmolenko. Good move from Yarmolenko. Has the shot. It's on his right foot, though, and he pulls it wide. That's a bad miss for Yarmolenko. We needed that. Well, that is the final whistle. The boys just couldn't get it done. A little bit unlucky in that one. And I know that's my third straight loss, and they're starting to pile up. But I'm actually proud of that team. They really, really fought in there. They did their best. They scored a couple of decent goals. In the end, they were kind of unlucky. I'm going to chalk that one up to being a little bit unlucky. That first goal shouldn't have happened, but it did. And that ends up kind of being the difference. So it wasn't a bad performance. I thought we played very, very well. I really would have liked the second half goal to equal theirs, but just wasn't meant to be that time. All right, so let's move on. We are set for this domestic cup derby match now with our rivals Schalke. We're at home at Signal Iduna for this one. That should give us a little bit of a boost. Granted, last time I played at home against Wolfsburg, we lost 3-0. But forget about that. You know what? Forget about the fact that I personally am on a 3-game losing streak with this team. Forget about the fact that we need to move on in this domestic cup. This is a derby match. And I want to beat our rivals. This isn't about, moving on the domestic cup. This isn't about ending the losing streak. This is about the yellow and the blue. This is about bragging rights. And this is about the derby. We have to beat our rivals. All right, here we go. Kickoff in this all-important derby match. And I want to say that I still believe in this team, but I don't think it comes down to that. Honestly, if anyone should be, contemplating about whether or not they believe in themselves, it should be the team contemplating whether they still believe in me. Because honestly, it's been me that's been having the troubles. But that was a good start. We got a decent shot off. Farman with a save, but it's a good start. In there for Sergey. Nicely done, Sergey. Pulls it back beautifully and skips by his defender. Here we go. It's in there for Lewandowski. Lewandowski plays it through. It takes a deflection. I don't give a shit at this point. We have a lead for the first time in a very, very long time, and it is Mario Götze that does get the goal. I don't know if it'll go as a Götze goal or it'll go as an own goal, as it took a massive deflection, but the shot was on target. It was nicely worked, and we have a lead 10 minutes in. It's not going to be enough, though, with the way I've been playing defense. We're going to have to score some more, but it's a very positive start. Ooh, the passing right now. I like it. Sergey, nicely done. Swings it out wide for Toljan, who's coming forward. Gives it up for Pulisic, who's going to pull it back in for Lewandowski. He gives it through for Toljan. He tries to go 5-hole, and the deflection, the rebound hit him right in the face. Sergey's going to swing this out wide, and he's got Marco Reus. Jesus, Bellarabi came out of nowhere. Oh, Royce did very, very well there. And he's got the ball back through from Lewandowski. Marco Reus. Farman again! I went low on that, and Farman made an incredible save. If I remember correctly, last time I played them, I did end up destroying Schalke in the end. But Farman played out of his mind. Oh, no. Here comes Schalke. Oh, Shatov. Holy smoke, Shatov. I didn't even know they had Shatov. You know what? Hold on. Give me 1 minute here. They have so many players on this team I didn't know they had. Let me look at this. Bergstaller up top. They bought Bellarabi and Shatov in that transfer window because I've never seen them in this team before. They now have Angel Correa playing almost right wing back with Konoplyanka on the other side. Max Meyer and Bentaleb in the middle. That is that is an insanely attacking team. That's why we're getting through so easily, but good lord, they've got some firepower. Götze waiting for Guerrero now. Here we go. Guerrero's coming forward. We have plenty of space. I have Royce on the outside, but Guerrero's going to take it inside. Look across for Pulisic. Farman! I absolutely hate him. I'm buying John Brooks and Farman in the next transfer window because I flat out don't want to play against them anymore. No, I made the wrong move. Berkey bails me out. Shatov had a one-on-one there. And finally, well, that's really the first thing that Berkey's had to do, I think, in this game. And he comes up with a save. Wow. Goretzka. Oi, Weigl. Great tackle. And we're through here with Lewandowski. Can he get this wide? He does. And there is the ball up for Mahmoud. Dahoud. Dahoud buries it into the bottom corner. No doubt about it. Dahoud's second goal in 2 games. And we've got the 2-0 lead with 10 minutes left to play. Perfectly executed counterattack. Nothing Farman could do about that, and I made sure of it. There is the second goal. And we've had like at least 15 shots in this game. Farman stopped everything except for 2 now. It's been ridiculous by Farman, but thankfully Dahoud puts that one away. That should do it. And that is going to be the final whistle. 2-0. A clean sheet for the first time in a very long time. And all of that firepower that Schalke has put together on that team comes to absolutely nothing. Because they really didn't have enough possession to do anything with it. We had like 60% possession in that one. We had all of the shots, all of the pressure. That was a 90-minute dominant performance. The first one in a very long time that actually resulted in a win. So I feel good about that one. Götze and Dahoud come through with the 2 big goals. And I finally broke that winning streak. It's all good now. We're settled. We're fine. No panic, man. We're fine. So with that win, we move through to the semifinal of the Domestic Cup. Bayern Munich got knocked out in the quarterfinal by Borussia Mönchengladbach. And the right-hand side of the table is yet to play with Werder Bremen taking on, I think that's Kaiserslautern? I hope, maybe, and I probably said their name wrong. And then Mainz and Stuttgart over there as well. So not the toughest of opponents left in this thing. I know we lost to Mainz. Shut up. I'm aware of that. But it's a pretty clear run for us. Honestly, we're the best team easily left in this thing. We should win this tournament. Our next match is going to be at home against 11th placed Hamburg. They're okay. They're not having too bad of a season. Mid-table, I think, is a pretty decent finish for a team like Hamburg with what they've got. But I do have my eyes set on our next opponent, and I want to play that one instead of this one. So we'll sim this one with a slightly rotated team. I've given some players some extra rest. We get the 2-1 win. Lewandowski comes through and gets us both goals. Kostic scored for them. They should have started Bobby Wood. And I said I have my eye on the next match, and it is going to be against Borussia Mönchengladbach. We're on the road for this one. Gladbach are in the 4th and final Champions League spot coming into this one. They're 2 points clear of Frankfurt for that spot. We're still in first place, 7 points clear of Leipzig, but we need to keep picking up these points while we can. While we have this first team available and rested, we need to be picking up points as much as possible. And I'm going to continue to rotate the team from here on out as much as possible to keep players fresh. So for this one, Dahoud and Dendoncker are going to start in the midfield in place of Sergey and Weigl. I just want to make sure everybody stays fresh. Everybody, keeps motivated, knowing that they're going to get in the team at some point. And I just want to make sure that we keep running smoothly. So let's get into this one. Let's try to get 3 more points. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Gladbach. Their defense is solid, bolstered by the additions of Gulam and Florenzi at left back and right back, respectively. It's a solid defensive lineup out there, but other than that, I would say there's not a lot about them that scares me, especially offensively. So if we can hold on the defensive end, our offense should be able to hopefully take care of business and pull 3 points for us. Oh, I missed that. Oh, wow. Oh, Grifo. Whew, Berkey called into action early. Guerrero's coming through with it. Let's get that ball up for Lewandowski. Lewandowski plays it across. Another one. There is Christian Pulisic. I thought that was a goal. I 100% thought he had that. When I got it past the first man, I thought he had beaten the keeper there and it was going in. Here we go. This is the chaos that we create on the defensive end at points. Yes, we're up for Marco Reus here. Marco Reus is going to turn it back in the box, laid across for Lewandowski. Sommer gets across though and makes an insane save. Up for Hoffman. Oh, Hoffman, nice move from him. Gets him around. Toljan Dermic hits the stanchion behind the net. That was a quick shot from Josip Dermic. I wasn't expecting that, and it almost paid off. Götze takes that free kick quickly. Lewandowski plays it through for Götze. Götze, I tried to get the extra pass, but Vestergaard is there. That defense, man, is nearly impenetrable. We've had one really good look for Lewandowski. Sommer made an incredible save on it. Nothing else, really. They are very difficult to break down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hoffman is through. Wow, Guerrero was tracking him. No one tracked the run of Dermic, though. His shot is well over. This is getting up and down now. This is starting to open up a little bit. Reus. Yes, Reus. Make that run. Oh, nice move from Marco. He's still on the ball. He's cutting through the defense. Marco is all the way through. That might have been too much of a touch. It was. I should have taken the shot earlier. I absolutely blew that chance on a great solo run from Marco Reus. I am so sick of tackling the ball and it's just falling right back to them. And now Griffo is through. Berkey makes a great save. That's like the 4th time that Bobadilla specifically has just been dribbling in a straight line. I tackled the ball. My defender goes flying past him and it just falls right back to him. Bobadilla is impossible to tackle. Wait a minute. Pulisic, stay in front. Come on, Pulisic. Break free. Go ahead, Pulisic. Get up the wing, man. There you go. Come on, Pulisic. Keep going. Pulisic gets by another man. Christian Pulisic fires the shot over the bar. How did he miss by that much from that close? Come on, boys. Can we find some space somewhere against this defense that just doesn't seem to give up any shots at all? And it's back for Lewandowski, but there's Vestergaard, man. They cover everything. I thought I made an extra pass there. It's just not enough, and that's the end of the game. I couldn't find a shot in there to save my life. That is the best defensive team I've played this entire season. It wasn't, for once, it wasn't even the goalkeeper that was giving me problems. It was the entire back 4. Florenzi, Vestergaard, Ginter, and Gulam gave up nothing. They are very, very solid defensively. So even with that lack of an attack, and they didn't do anything offensively, I now know why they're in the top 4. That is a solid team. All right, so that is where we're going to leave it for today. When we come back, we are getting into the knockout rounds of the Champions League. Our round of 16 opponent is going to be Olympiacos. And here's what else is left of the rest of the teams that remain in the Champions League. It's basically every big team in Europe. Every one of them is still left in this. PSG, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Juventus, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico, Man City, Chelsea, and pretty much everyone. I mean, there is not going to be an easy opponent left after we play Olympiacos. We definitely got the easiest draw for this round of 16, but other than that, it's going to be a tough road. And here is a look at the Bundesliga standings as well. We still sit 7 points clear of Leipzig with that draw. They also drew whoever they played on the last match day, so that's not too bad of a situation. Still a nice, comfortable lead, although I do feel the pressure now. I can feel those teams starting to creep up behind us. We definitely need to keep handling our business against the lesser teams, and for some reason, whatever it is, the rest of the league, I feel like, has caught us at least in form. Or maybe we've dropped back a little bit. We're definitely not as hot as we were. We're not cutting through these teams like butter anymore. We have our work cut out for us the rest of the season. And it is going to be a fight to try to survive, hold on to that lead, win the Bundesliga, win the Domestic Cup, and win the Champions League. It's not going to be easy, but I still believe in this team. And I do think that we can get this done. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you when we come back for some more Dortmund career. See ya.